Let's stay in LA. Top seed OKC visiting the Lakers. Lakers already without Luka and Austin Reeves for the rest of the regular season, and Tuesday also without LeBron. They closed as 17.5-point underdogs. Only once, as far as our data goes, 1990, they've been bigger home dogs. UCLA women there, so you had something to cheer about if you're the home crowd, because OKC made life really tough for the Lakers. SGA giving up, 60 pounds to DeAndre Ayton, just big brothers him in the lane. Your reigning MVP, soon to be back-to-back MVP, puts the Thunder up 14. Final minutes of the half. Isaiah Joe, 4 threes in the first half, 12 points at that juncture. He had 18 for the game. OKC up 18 at the break. And then Chet Holmgren, layup and 1. He had a double-double, 15 and 10. OKC relentless here. SGA, very efficient for him on the night. 10 of 15 from the floor. This wing 3. Yeah, these aren't all high percentage buckets. OKC's up 27. SGA goes for 25, 8 assists. Thunder, 17.5-point favorites, had to win by 18. Cool. They doubled it. Won by 36. LA's fewest points at home since 2021. And about the defending champs. Third straight win by 35 or more points. We've been playing association basketball for well over 70 years. This is the longest streak of 35-point wins in NBA history.
We've got optimism in San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's MRI came back clean after rib contusion forced the big man out of Monday's game. Shams reporting there is confidence he'll play at least one of the team's 3 remaining regular season games. He needs at least 20 minutes in one of the final games to be eligible for postseason awards.
No playoffs in Milwaukee's path. Look, lean years were long the norm. From 1990 to 2018, 28 seasons, the Bucks won a playoff series in one of them. But 2026 has been worst-case scenario. Not just L's, but embarrassment. A franchise record 13 losses by 25 or more points. Giannis getting booed by home fans and booing back. The league investigating the team's decision to shut down the 2-time MVP. Giannis iterating and reiterating trade request. And before Tuesday's loss in Brooklyn, Milwaukee GM John Horst defended the decision to sit Giannis, saying it, quote, has nothing to do with draft picks, has nothing to do with tanking. It has everything to do with the health of the player.
And John Horst adding another layer to what has already been a very tumultuous season in Milwaukee. Let's welcome in our NBA analyst, Kendrick Perkins. Perk, what is your reaction to the dysfunction that we've seen surrounding Giannis and the Bucks all season?
I know y'all didn't believe that. I know y'all didn't believe that because I damn sure didn't believe a single word that John Hurst just said. He know good damn and well they were trying to tank to get draft picks. That's number one. Number two, this relationship has been run its course. It should have happened before this season. The breakup should have happened, and then it didn't happen. Then it should have happened at at the trade deadline. But now when you look at this part of the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis, it's time for them to part ways. Giannis doesn't owe the Milwaukee Bucks anything. He has done more than enough for this franchise. On the floor, MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, delivering a championship. And off the floor, he has built this city up. Talking about new arenas, restaurants, all across the board when you're looking at it from economics and the economy. So again, it's time for this relationship to end. I just wish that it go off on good terms and Giannis get what he deserves and the Bucks get in return some pieces so that they could build for the future.
Yeah, Perk, you're talking about the Deer District, and during that title run, I mean, it looked like the Pope was in town. You couldn't see the ground from above. Shams' story on ESPN.com now calls this, quote, a nasty breakup, according to a source inside of it. And the reporting suggests Doc Rivers has had a hand in the locker room disconnect. You won a title with Doc in 2008. How would you assess his handling of this Bucks locker room?
Well, number one, it shouldn't have never got to this. We shouldn't even be hearing quotes or rumors coming from Doc having certain things to say in this locker room because from the jump, we knew that this team wasn't good enough to go and compete for a title. And I understand Doc is one of the best motivators out there when it comes to making you run through a brick wall knowing that you're going to injure yourself if you do it, right? But he knows that this roster was not good enough, and Doc is a Hall of Famer. He is one of the winning coaches of all of all of the NBA. But again, it should have never got to this point. But now we're here, and now the Bucks, the front office, the ownership, they have some real big decisions to make going forward at the end of this season.
And they can't even hang their hat on Giannis's injury as plausible deniability for all this. He played 36 games. Milwaukee just 17-19 with Giannis this season. Perk, we appreciate the time as always. Thank you. Big week ahead on a Tuesday. This one climbed up our show because of what was math for you, Draymond. Since the All-Star break, the Wizards, Jazz, and Pacers, to Draymond's point, have just 3 wins. Nets and Grizz aren't much better. The Kings, this is their 81st season as a franchise. They have more losses in one of them than they have this season.
Let's check out more from the association. The Rockets visiting the Suns. Entering Tuesday, the Rockets have won 6 games straight, their longest win streak of the season. Let's see what they have to say. The Suns came out on a 24-0 run in the first. That's the team's longest run in the play-by-play era. Not too shabby, but let's go to the second quarter. Dillon Brooks, Kevin Durant chirping. A lot of tension in the sports world on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Durant gets to his spot, hits the J. He makes Brooks stumble. Ooh, put him on skates, and the Rockets are down 9. Bucket. A few possessions later, Rockets down 7. Jayshawn Tate sets a screen on Brooks. Tate called for an illegal screen. He stands over Brooks, receives a technical. Again, things getting spicy on a Tuesday. Off the Rockets' miss, Amen Thompson gets the rebound, finishes the 2. Then Thompson gets it cutting down the basket. He throws it down. Rockets lead by 5. Suns, getting into it. Suns turn it over. Rockets are running. Tari Eason throws up the lob. Thompson with the jam. He goes upstairs for the slam. Rockets up 11. Then under 5 minutes left in the game, KD wide open on the wing. Hits the dagger. He finished with 24 as the Rockets go on to win 119-105.
We had a potential first-round preview over in the East in Boston. Hornets in town trying to climb out of the play-in, facing a team in the Celtics who are virtually locked into the 2 seed. Second quarter, Hornets up 1. Con Knipple lobs in the general vicinity of both Brandon Miller and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Miller gets credit for the bucket. He had 20 on the night. Second best for Buzz City. Second best to LaMelo Ball. That is outrageous. One-footed three-pointer. He had 35 in a road win Sunday in Minnesota. Had 23 at halftime here. In related news, Hornets up 6 at the break. Late third, here comes Boston. And here comes Jaylen Brown making a first-team All-NBA case. Entered with 25 or more points in 9 straight games, longest active streak in the association. Go ahead and make it 10 straight. He had 27 through 3 quarters. Doesn't need a lucky bounce, but he got one. Sees up 3 after 3. In the fourth, oh yeah, Jason Tatum's back too. That dude. 6 straight 20-point games, gets that inside, and then just when you think he's going to drive past you, ISO, pump fake, step back, 3. Tatum goes for 23, Celtics up 10, and then back to Brown for the dagger. 35 points, 9 boards. Celtics win by 11. Their 4th straight win, 1 step closer to locking up that 2 seed. They also have a hell of a 1-2 combo in Tatum and Brown. And this franchise, if you're not familiar, got a bit of history. This was Tatum and Brown's 197th game in which both had 20 points. In Celtics history, only Larry Bird and Kevin McHale have more.
Heard of them.
OBT Dubs Brown, 2,000 points on the season for the first time in his career.
Association, Cooper Flagg coming off a pair of massive performances. Friday, he had 51. Sunday, he had 45. What is in store for Tuesday night? Well, Flagg and the Mavs taking on the Clippers. Pick this one up in the first with the Clippers up 10-0. Kawhi Leonard, 3, bank, bucket, and the foul. That's 4 if you're counting. Then Kawhi Leonard, another one. Clippers up 23 at this point. Pretty solid lead, but Cooper Flagg saying, hey, wait a minute, let's get to double digits. Throws down the poster over Brook Lopez to cut it to 21.
Do you get bonus points for top plays?
I think so. He's got this right here. Ryan Nimhard lobbing it up for Flagg, throws it down again. He's getting some dunks and some buckets. And now suddenly it's a close game. 1-point game. Kawhi Leonard drains the 3, makes it a 4-point stretch. Game tied at 80 now. Kawhi said another 3, getting buckets from deep. He had 34, didn't play in the 4th quarter. Clippers up 5 after the 3rd. Mavs in transition. Flag throws it down. He had 25. Mavs down 5. Now under 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Darius Garland makes the J from the elbow. Clippers up 11. They'd open it back up. Garland drives down the lane, makes the layup. He had 22. The Clippers win 1.